Hey everyone, this is New York City wedding photographer Ryan Brenizer, and I'm here with a quick unboxing of the Sony a6300. Now, quick caveat, I know that unboxings are super strange and weird, but you know, some of us, we like them on a visceral level. It's a little bit like Christmas. So let's just quickly get to just the initial impressions of how this feels. So this camera is not something for my work. I really am biased toward full frame cameras. For a very simple reason that my 30 or so lenses, they're all full frame lenses. I don't think full frame is just a weird term, but the 35 millimeter size has tended to be a good size trade-off between quality and not being so super huge in our lenses, like say 6x7 lenses, and so it's worked out well. And by having all of those lenses, when you take a 1.5 crop and an APS-C or what have you camera like this, any lens that I put on it, we're throwing away about half the area of the image data, and I just don't want to throw all that away. So, but it's something that is a successor to the super popular a6000. A lot of people are very excited about it, and I hear really great things about the autofocus performance, things that I hope I'll see in a future full-frame camera. And this kind of thing, again, I've used cameras from basically every possible sensor size, and I like a lot of them for walk-around cameras, and it is nice to have something with class-leading autofocus performance for all kinds of things, just chasing my chihuahua around. So we'll see how that goes. So looking at this, not so much in the box, which is kind of nice. You get through all the stuff which no one reads unless we're really bored. A little like congratulations on your purchase and brochures for more stuff. I mean, this isn't even mostly related to the actual camera, and then just this little tiny manual. So we throw that to the side, and coming in here, there's almost like it's very little. There's more of that stuff than everything else. We've got a handy strap so people can know, of course, that you've got something worth stealing. We've got your basic battery connector, nice and little, just connects to any proper USB cable. The USB charging just looks like your normal USB micro, so that's nice because I've got 200 of them in the other room. If I happen to lose this cable, I can keep it charged. And of course, these Sony batteries. Speaking as an a7R2 user, most likely you should take this battery and you should buy like 7 more like it, if not like 20 more. We love the Sonys, but they really love chewing through these things. And now we finally get to the camera itself, wrapped up like a cheeseburger, and this one is shipping with a lens, ships with the 16 to 50 3.5 to 5.6, which is just a kit lens. But what's kind of nice, back in the days when I used to use kit lenses, they all started at 18, right? And 18 turns out to be something not so super wide, whereas 16 ends up being like a 24, which is I like having something like that on the wide end. So it's not super fast. I always think of, when I think 3.5 to 5.6, when I think of any variable aperture lens, I'm only thinking about what it is stopped down. So this is, to me, it's a 5.6 lens, because I don't want to have my exposure changing when I'm zooming in and out. So I would tend to use this at 5.6 or slower. It's really a 5.6 lens. That's how I think of it. So it's slow, it's a kit lens, but it is really nice and compact. And it's a nice compact package. Again, this will also work with any of the other compact lenses that I have for the Sony, like the 28f2, except, of course, then instead of being a wide 28, it turns into a perfectly normal, like 42 millimeter lens, because we're throwing away half of the image. And so really nice and light. We'll see with some tests if this autofocus performance that everyone's talking about really bears up in real-world testing. So thank you so much, and we will see you soon.